everyone. Thank you for being with us today. We thank Sean Slade for being with us for our courageous conversation today. My name is Suzanne Bracci, and I am the CITRS program, the Chief Program Director. And we have Sean Slade with us today. He is the co-head of education in North America for BTS Spark. He is very involved in focusing on whole child, whole educator initiative, and he's also the co-author of a book, Flip the System US, School Climate Change. So we're so thrilled to have you with us, Sean. My question for you is, what character traits do successful leaders need in order to negotiate change, especially during these turbulent times?
Yeah, it's a great question to start off with. And it's, we've certainly had some turbulent times the last 18 to 24 months. We talk about the character traits that school leaders need, and our work is directly related to school leaders, as being resilience, empathy, vulnerability. And to be honest, we're talking about character traits or leadership traits that may be a little bit different than what we have talked about before or seen before. So not the traditional kind of leader, but a more human kind of leader. We actually put out a white paper report in 2021 where we coined the phrase messy leadership, and the word messy actually, or the acronym MESSY, actually spells out certain traits that not only we believe that school leaders need in these times, but we actually found that school leaders who had these traits were more successful. And the MESSY stands for, the M is multiple perspectives, so taking more than one viewpoint or getting other points of view. The E is emotional connection, so it's all about empathy and understanding others. The first S is around seizing momentum, so understanding the time that you're in and when you need to act and move. S is sensing the future, so understanding that things are changing and things will not be constant, but they will be moving, and understanding that there's perhaps multiple futures available. And then the Y actually stands for, it's a bit of a cheat, it stands for your ego. So putting your ego aside and being that more human-centric kind of leader. They're the ones who have been really successful or more successful over the past 18 months to 2 years.
That's really incredible. And it's this is really great work that you're doing. And the fact that you've gotten this feedback from educators and really looking at what qualities are really making the most successful leaders. And it's interesting, it's kind of ironic, the term messy leadership, but it's really, like you said, about this resilience and empathy and vulnerability and being human. What role would you say do courageous conversations have in, being an effective leader in these turbulent and changing times?
Well, I think it's courageous conversations, I think, are always essential, but I would almost make a redefinition of a courageous conversation, because it's not the one that perhaps means that you have to be that strong leader that knows the way, or follow me in this sort of brave Superman or archetype model. It's more being courageous in admitting that you may not have all the answers, being courageous in opening yourself up to allow others to, one, share their vulnerability, but also share their ideas and thoughts. So it's a different kind of courageous conversation. It's the one where, first of all, you have to have it with yourself, and understand your own resilience and your own confidence, understand what your own values are. But then it's that conversation you're having with others, which is saying, basically, we are in a brand new situation. We don't have a guidebook. We don't have necessarily a plan that we know is going to work 100%. I want to hear your ideas. I want to hear your suggestions.
Mhm.
I want
Mhm.
to hear from the people that maybe we haven't reached out to previously.
Mhm.
So those are the courageous
Mhm.
conversations. Being courageous in,
Mhm.
again, opening up, being humble, and
Mhm.
allowing yourself to be vulnerable as well.
Mhm. Mhm. I love that. And what really stands out to me is this idea that it's not so much courage, but it's the humility, really, that is the important piece of it, and getting the perspective of the whole team. Not really putting aside the the motto that I have all the answers, that I'm the leader and I'm going to kind of direct this whole thing, but really leading with humility. And
Yeah.
yeah,
And
I
in
love.
and in the defense of people who have been leaders for a long time, that does take courage, because if you've been
Mhm.
successful in leading in, let's say, normal times,
Mhm.
and being the person that really does understand the school district or the school or the processes or the policies, we're now we've experienced, and now we're entering into a period which is going to be a lot more turbulent and uncertain
Mhm.
and messy.
Mhm.
So for those
Mhm.
people, it is courageous for them to let down their guard, to
Mhm.
admit that we don't know, and
Mhm.
to really try and rally the group and the team. But the
Mhm.
evidence is out there that when the school leader starts to do that, it actually provides more support and more involvement
Mhm.
across the school
Mhm.
team and across
Mhm.
the stakeholders, because they're able to step up. If the
Mhm.
if the school leader always says, "Follow me, we're going that way," it
Mhm.
doesn't allow any space for anybody else to say there might be a different way.
Right. Yeah. And I love this. And this is so much about what our GROW model for continuous school improvement is about, really getting feedback from the whole staff, assessing the culture and climate. So this all makes great sense with what we're doing. And you'll be a partner of ours with the GROW model, and assisting with some of that, leadership training, as well, which takes some humility to say, yes, I'm open to getting the help and being the best I can be, and continuously learning and growing. And so it's all kind of part of that process. So we appreciate you being with us, Sean. It's an honor to have you with us, and we'll be looking forward to many more conversations in the future. So thank you again for being with us.
You're welcome. Thank you.